Happy hello everyone and welcome back to Paper Creations by Mindy YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you the July 2017 release from c.c.designs and the cards that I created for each. There are 2 sets, 2 singles, and 2 sentiment stamps that I will go over. To start us off, I want to show you how you would receive your stamps. They come beautifully packed with a colored insert on the front. This is a great reference tool when coloring. The stamps come as a quality red rubber stamp already pre-cut and mounted on foam. So I'll just take this out and show you a couple different ways that you can stamp with them. You just peel off the backing and you can attach it right to any block that you have. They are cut pretty close to the edge of the stamp, so it works great when lining them up. Now, if you use a stamping tool like the Misty, you're going to want to remove the foam piece that is in the stamping tool. Since these come already mounted, you really don't need the foam inside. Then just grab your cardstock, lay your stamp down where you want it to be, close the lid so that the stamp's going to stick to the cover, and then you can ink up your image and stamp away. I'm kicking off the release with Swiss Pixie Rockabilly Abigail since I already had her out. As I stated earlier, these are great quality red rubber stamps pre-cut and mounted. Abigail is sporting this adorable polka dot dress. For my card, I colored her up in this lime green color with my Copic markers. I also used the circle cut and stitch metal die from c.c.designs with green cardstock poking through behind that matched her dress perfectly. The sentiment is also from this new release, which I'll go over all of those separately later on. Next we have Swiss Pixie Lumberjack Heidi. She is just a doll. I love her outfit. Again, you have an awesome colored insert to help you get started, and she is on the pre-cut red rubber already mounted. For my card, I colored her up in my Copic markers and cut her out with my scan and cut machine. You can fussy cut these as they have nice, easy edges, but I'm not a fussy cutter. She looks like she would be leaning on something, so I added a die cut word to my card and have her leaning on that. You could take anything though, and it would work just as well. The sentiment is from the Rockabilly Sentiments. And now we are on the Roberto's Rascals Rockabilly Gal set that comes with these 4 absolutely adorable images. Each one has its own unique personality with their different outfits and accessories. For my first card out of this set, I used the girl with the glasses. I colored her up in my Copic markers and cut her out with the scan and cut machine, but I also stamped her on pattern paper as well so I could paper piece the outfit. This has so many possibilities when you start being able to piece those outfits together. The outfit though, I did have to fussy cut. Since I've been dabbling with some glitter paste, I thought it would be a perfect background for her, and the sentiment matches wonderfully. For my second card, I'm using the girl that's giving us a wink. She is colored up with Copic markers and cut out with my scan and cut machine. I stenciled the background to match the colors of her outfit and added the sentiment from the Rockabilly Sentiments set. Then I added just a couple drops of Nouveau Crystal Morning Dew, just for a little something extra. My third card is this little sweetie, and she has these cute little suspenders on her shorts. I kept this card pretty simple and just colored her up and cut her out to add her to my card. And I used some pattern paper for the bottom portion of the card, stamped my sentiment from the Rockabilly Sentiments set, and then I just used some foam squares behind her just to give it a little bit of dimension. I had a little fun on this last stamp from the Rockabilly Gal set. Once again, I paper pieced her outfit and cut her out. So what that means is I stamped her once on my white cardstock and again on pattern paper, and then fussy cut out those pieces of the outfit and glued them to my colored image. Now we move on to the next set in this release, which is the Lumberjack guys. These are so fun to create scenes with, as you're going to see in my cards. There are 4 images, and again, they are on quality pre-cut red rubber and already mounted ready for you. For my first card, I'm using the guy leaning on his axe. He looks like he's taking a little break. So for this scene, I stenciled in some clouds behind him and added some grass at the bottom. These images are great because you could also use multiple images together, like a crew working together. My second card is using the guy sitting on a tree stump. My background is wood grain embossed, which I thought fit really nicely with this theme. I tucked him in behind the grass and actually added some foam squares to the grass just for something different. The sentiment is from the Lumberjack Sentiments, which I'll go over later. For my third card, I changed up the scene a little bit. He looked like he was bundled up, so I gave him a wintry scene. It's a little hard to see, but I have snowflakes stenciled in the background, and then I added a few trees behind my snowy hills. My last card for the Lumberjack Guys set is this strapping young lad. He's again colored in Copic markers and cut out with the Scan and Cut. Then I just added him to the stenciled background and used this sentiment from the Lumberjack Sentiment set. Now we have the Lumberjack Sentiments. These correlate with the Lumberjack Guys so well, but you can also use them on almost any stamped image. You receive a nice insert in the front showing you each of the sentiments, and they come on the same quality red rubber as the stamps and already mounted. You will need to cut them apart, which as you may see in mine, I've already started. You want to cut them as close to the words as you can to eliminate any chance of extra ink getting on that rubber border. So you have 10 sentiments on this set. Some of them include "You're a cut above the rest," "I'm glad you're my friend," and 3 of them go with the sentiment "I would log to say," and you can pick from "I love you," "Happy birthday," and "Thank you." Here we have the Rockabilly Sentiments, which has 9 fabulous sentiments on it. They also come with an insert and are pre-mounted, but you will have to cut them apart. Some of these include "Hey sweet cheeks" and "Don't let anyone dull your sparkle." There it is. This is such an amazing release from c.c. Designs. There are so many cute ideas and great scenes you can create with them. They are all available now for purchase over at the c.c. Designs store, which I will have linked down below and also on my blog. My cards shared today will be posted on my blog throughout the month of July, so be sure to come and visit me because that is where I will have a complete supply list for each card. I hope you enjoyed today's video and be sure to head on over and snag up this fabulous release. Thanks for watching.